Wow, skumma geisters, what nice, yeah. What blazing metal, the raging sound of blazing sound, right, back with another one. And in today's live stream, we will talk about how you need to accept your damn weaknesses. But before we do that, let me get right for a sec. Let me get right for a motherfucking sec. Let me get my ass situated, you know what I'm saying, before I do anything. I have to sneeze, so hold on a sec. Damn, it's not coming out. When I feel like I have to sneeze, man, what the fuck? It's happening to me like quite off recently, man. I feel like I have to sneeze, but then nothing comes out, man. I don't know what the fuck this story is all about, man. But anyways, my guys and my girls and my whatnot, today we shall talk about how you need to accept your motherfucking weaknesses. Well, there ain't no there is such thing as weaknesses, but not in your type of sense. We talk about it, man. We will talk about it soon, man. But I don't wanna goddamn rush the goddamn process, man. Like, what the fuck am I rushing for? I feel like I'm moving way too fast, man. I treat this way too seriously from time to time, man. And I don't know, man. Like, I have no choice, damn near no choice but to goddamn perform, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I take it way too far. To the point I forget when to have fun and when to goddamn relax, you know what I'm saying? Obviously not talking about online because this ain't in my goddamn life, but it's like a tendency which carries on to online too. Like, everything in real life carries on to online too, don't get it fucked up. Do not get it fucked up, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. Everything you are will carry on. In every goddamn area of life. Wherever you are, there you at type shit. Or however their saying goes, man. I don't know, man. However their saying goes, you know what I mean, man. However you say it, you know what the fuck I mean type shit, you know what I'm saying? However that motherfucking saying goes, you know what the fuck I mean, my guys and my girls and my whatnot, man. My guys and my girls and my whatnot, man. And what the fuck is even a weakness? Like, this title is like almost clickbait. Not even almost, it is damn near clickbait, but not in your type of sense. Because something like a weakness truly doesn't exist. At least not in your sense, not you per se, but in the common human understanding type shit. Something like a weakness ain't really a thing, and who am I to goddamn talk? Like, realistically speaking, I'm like the last person who should talk about this, because all my life I tried to be perfect, but recently, which is like since 2 years, for me 2 years is not a long time, I understand, I start to get it, man. I start to motherfucking get it, man. But all my life, all my 20 years, all my 2 decades, damn near all of my life, I wanted to be perfect. I tried to be perfect. And I look perfect. I look invincible. I look like Jesus Christ. I look like the best motherfucking thing since the invention of welfare. Trust me. Trust me. I look like the motherfucking shining star to everybody. Trust me. So it's kind of funny that, like, out of everybody, I talk about this topic, but it's goddamn necessary. It's goddamn necessary, I guess, and whatnot. It is motherfucking necessary. So, yeah. Let's just actually talk about it. Let's actually talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's actually talk about it before I dive into some other shit, my guys. Accept yourself for your weakness. Everybody wants to be perfect. But instead of always trying to be perfect, stay true to your quote-unquote flaws, right? They're not there to be hidden. What you think is an insecurity or like insufficient goddamn tendency of yours, it's not necessarily there to be ashamed of. And I get it, we all wanna be perfect. I get it, we all wanna be Jesus Christ in the motherfucking flesh. I get it, we all wanna shine like whoever. As I was saying, I'm like the last person who should talk about this because of my damn life experience, but y'all know the motherfucking truth, man. Your flaws are not there to be hidden, man. Your flaws are not there to be got covered up behind, oh, me, no, guys, I don't move like that, and type of excuses, etc. So, with that being said, quote-unquote God gives everybody unique abilities, right? Who you are is perfectly suited to your life. That's like one perspective to, I guess, have an easier time to understand your quote-unquote flaws. Who you are right now, whether you have 10,000 flaws or 10,000 goddamn perfection points, however you see your motherfucking self. It is goddamn suited to your motherfucking life. Talking about your goddamn spirit. Talking about your goddamn character. Everybody has such a unique life, it is motherfucking incredible. Nobody has a comparable life. I don't care if you have a goddamn identical twin. You still have vastly different lives. You see different things, you think differently, you feel differently, you move differently. You're basically different. There is nobody who's remotely like you, right? In the grand scheme of things. With that being said, you have to take things into consideration and you have to put things into perspective, most importantly. Zoom out for a sec, as I was talking about in my last life, man. In my last life, I was like on the verge of falling asleep, man, 24/7. I was like sleeping 2 hours that motherfucking day. But I think nobody noticed, man. I think nobody noticed, but I was on the verge of falling asleep yesterday. But we are recharged today, man. I took a motherfucking bath. I was drinking some tea. I have my motherfucking ice cream. We are motherfucking recharged, my eyes, my wrist, and my whatnot. Now I forgot my whole point. No, I don't forget my whole point. As I was talking about in my goddamn last live stream yesterday. It's all about zooming out from time to time. Don't mind me, yo. Don't mind me, yo. I'm a big ass kid, man. I'll never grow up, man. I never grow up, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I will be here when I'm 80 years old and I say like motherfucking like I'm making today, man. I'll never grow up. Growing up is a mental illness. For me, everything is a mental illness, man. But anyways, you have to zoom out from time to time, right? You have to zoom the fuck out, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. What you think is a flaw, or what you think a weakness is, what you think of your weaknesses, is objectively speaking just a consequence to your interpretation. And everybody has a different interpretation, and your interpretation is linked to what you have experienced in your whole motherfucking life. Your insufficient natures are nothing but your interpretation being used in a very goddamn detrimental type of level to your own motherfucking well-being. In the grand scheme of things, goddamn, ooh, my teeth. In the grand scheme of things, something like a weakness is just your inability to understand and experience of yourself. Let's just say you have a weakness when it comes to communication. And that's not necessarily a weakness. You are not born incapable to communicate, okay? The only thing which is responsible for you coming up with the intellect that you have a weakness as far as you not being able to communicate properly in this example is happening because you don't know how to deal with the feeling inside of yourself. Let's just make it even more specific. When you are a person who quote unquote has troubles communicating with other people, like let's just say this is your weakness, you don't have necessarily a weakness which is just you not being able to communicate. All that's really happening is you having an emotion which is something you cannot necessarily deal with. In so many ways, the things you call weaknesses are just unprocessed emotions. And a weakness is just an emotion which arises when you face one specific goddamn area of your life, right? In this instance, communication or like social endeavors, to be more accurate. Man, I sound smart as fuck today, don't I? I sound like a genius, man. I had to ruin it, man. I just had to ruin it, right? I just motherfucking had to ruin my goddamn dialogue. What the fuck? I ain't about nothing. I ain't about nothing but pride somewhere, you know what I mean? But seriously. Seriously. Motherfucking seriously. A weakness is just an emotion which is something you cannot necessarily handle when it comes to you being exposed in a different area of your life or a specific area in your life. So a weakness is really just your inability, and don't take this as an offense. I'm not here to downplay anybody's problems or to make fun out of anybody's experiences. But the weakness is just your inability to handle one specific emotion which arises every time you face one specific area, right? So it's not even personal. That's not even a you issue per se. It's not character is not something which is a fixed entity. People like to call character something fixed. People like to portray the human character as something fixed. As in, oh, I've always been that way. But that's not necessarily the case when we talk about the human psyche. Human character is something which is very fluid. It changes. It's not really an entity, right? Don't get it twisted. Who you are is a very complex mental system in so many ways. But who you truly are as far as your character, which brings certain weaknesses, is not a fixed entity you was inheriting at birth. And now you are stuck with that specific character. Or in short, people think, oh, I've always been like this. I have always had this weakness all my life, so I can never really overcome this weakness. Which is flawed. People take life way too personally. People intellectualize this existence, especially the things inside of you, as something which is very personal. It's like how Dolo the pilot man has been saying, shout out to motherfucking Dolo. The universe is happening through you. Everything is just happening through you, meaning everything is an experience which happens through you. It is not that life happens to you, as in life sees you and life moves around your specific wants and needs. Life is not necessarily a personal type of happening. Life is very impersonal. But people take things way too motherfucking personal. Hence, they have a hard time accepting themselves for their true weaknesses, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, people are trying to be perfect, while treating their individuality as one fixed concrete block. As far as this is my character, I am born like this, I will die like this, I can never change, I can never go beyond my weaknesses, I can never go beyond my day-to-day problems, XYZ, etc, etc, etc. People try to be perfect in their character, which they motherfucking uphold, right? But being perfect is not even a thing. They think to be strong is to be perfect, but strength isn't defined by you being perfect. Quite the opposite, actually. What human beings label as strength is actually weakness. True strength comes from getting back up and rising from your issues and weaknesses, which ain't even weaknesses to begin with, right? Nah, I'm saying, you know the motherfucking room, my whatnot. Shout to XO, shout you, and shout to everybody else who've been watching. Strength is in all actuality a lie human beings try to uphold. Because when people think about strength, they think about perfection, you being seen in the best light, everybody praising you, you doing amazing, you getting flowers, etc, etc, etc. But you having that type of want to be seen as perfect is your biggest weakness in all actuality. The longing for perfection, goddamn ultimate praise and whatnot, so many different elaborate words for this type of bullshit, is one hell of a mental illness. Because strength doesn't come from being perfect. And what human beings label as perfection is like being praised after all. You wouldn't know, not you per se, but humans wouldn't know what perfection means if it wasn't for somebody being seen in a good light. When you see somebody trying very hard, they're not even going hard with whatever they're carrying out for the sake of that practice. They only go extremely hard for the sake of applause. Yeah, kudos and flowers and whatnot. Likes and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So human beings don't even want to be perfect at that. They just want to be liked. And they think strength comes from everybody liking you, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, who fucked your heads up? Who the fuck gave y'all mental backshots? Some spiritual entity was like giving y'all top tier backshots, man. Now everybody's fucking retarded. In the motherfucking brain. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, true strength is not all about being liked, or being ashamed, or how you're seen in fucking general, right? We all have issues. We all have imperfections. And one side note. Imperfections wouldn't be imperfections in your brain if it wasn't for you comparing and contrasting who you are to society's standards. Don't get it fucked up, man. Do not get it fucked up, man. Do not get it fucked up, man. If it wasn't for society's goddamn standards, ideals, norms, and whatnot, you wouldn't even know what it means to have a weakness. Because your weaknesses are nothing but you, goddamn, once again, using your discernment for very wrong things. You're not being able to zoom out. So all you see is society's goddamn impulses, and you compare and contrast yourself to society's impulses, which are questionable in core, you know what I'm saying? Which are questionable as hell, my guys, and my whatnot. If you haven't noticed already. If you're as slow as goddamn Steve Hawking's wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But if you haven't noticed, society's goddamn values and whatnot are motherfucking rotten to the core. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't noticed already. If you haven't noticed already, you're fucking late to the party, but I think everybody noticed. You see, everybody knows, but nobody's doing shit. Knowing and doing are two pair of shoes. Just because you know it, that doesn't mean you do better. Because I am convinced, y'all cannot fool me, and y'all cannot convince me otherwise. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Motherfucking everybody knows. So in this world, you seeking improvement is not a question of you needing to learn more. You already know. Everybody already knows. You just ain't doing. Period. You just ain't fucking doing. You just ain't doing the doing. Okay? But anyway, let's just hop back on track. I was saying, strength isn't defined by you being perfect, which is linked in validation anyways. Strength comes from getting back up and rising from your issues and weaknesses. Which dives me right to my next point. Which is rather... Yeah, it's still connected to this topic, so don't get it twisted. Let me tell you one thing, man. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. Have you ever seen somebody who just was granted everything at birth? Validation, good parents, good friend circles, money, access and whatnot. Have you ever seen such a person? 9 times out of 10 you have. But let me tell you something. Those who got everything in life don't know what it means to be truly strong. You know what I'm saying? Chances are if you came across my channel, I don't want to say you struggle, but you know what it means to have nothing, to say the very least, right? It's a spiritual thing. It's a motherfucking spiritual thing. But let me finish. Those who got everything in life don't even know what it means to be truly strong. So in so many different ways, strength doesn't mean that you have something at birth. You having access doesn't mean you are motherfucking strong, right? Because strength is often mistaken for you having access, you being in a space of prosperity and whatnot. This is not necessarily what strength is goddamn characterized by. Strength, in short, doesn't mean what you have physically speaking. The credentials you have, the goddamn money you have, the goddamn validation you have, the social status you have, the friend circle you have. He says what. It goes beyond money and material. It could be also a goddamn status type of thing. But that's not truly what it means to be strong. And people who have everything at birth, very good parents, goddamn dick sucking as family members, good goddamn friend circles as far as they being validated for shit which matters none. They don't even know what it means to be strong, man. In my opinion, only those who never had anything, or like a lot, know what it means to be truly strong in spirit. Because strength is in so many ways something spiritual. And spiritual natures are hardly understood by people who had everything in their life. Who had good parents, who had goddamn good social circles, you motherfucking name it. People who are born in luxury, beyond material. It goes beyond material. Luxury in so many different ways, it's just you being pandered to for a lot of human beings, man. Right? But these people don't even know what it means to be strong. You said diamonds on me dancing. Yes, sir. That's what I shout to Xavier, man. Diamonds on me dancing. You know what I'm saying? We are putting that shit on today. And shout to Curry. Shout y'all out, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Shout y'all out. Shout y'all motherfucking out. So yeah. Strength is a goddamn spiritual thing. Man, you got me like in my flexing mode now. I wanna show off too. I wanna show off too, man. Diamonds on everybody, man. Diamonds on everybody. We are iced out today in the most literal sense. My eyes, my words, and my whatnot. We are iced out as a motherfucker today, man. I fuck with this ice cream, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a big ass kid, man. I do love ice cream. But anyways, strength is a goddamn spiritual thing. What does it even mean to be truly strong? What does it truly mean to accept your goddamn quote-unquote weaknesses, which leads to strength anyways? Those who never really got anything know what it truly means to be strong. Because if you got everything, you're too full of yourself. You cannot even see your spiritual natures. Therefore, you are very far away from your spiritual natures of no thingness. Let me repeat myself. Those who are born in luxury, mentally speaking and physically speaking, are too full of themselves. They cannot even see their own spirit because so many different things are in front of you. Your validation you uphold, your money you uphold, your status you uphold, so many different things. To the point, you are way too full of yourself. And you are very far gone from your true spiritual natures which breed strength anyways. Your spiritual natures of no thingness. But on the other side, on the motherfucking other side, people who had nothing know what it means to create something for themselves, right? And this is where strength truly comes from, my words and whatnot. People who never really had anything growing up, they're closer to their own spirit. Thus, they will go further in life. That's why a lot of success stories start with back in my days I had nothing. Mic drop, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. Okay. Oh. Pause. Holy shit. But seriously, those who never got anything in their life are closer to their spirit, hence they know what it means to develop strength. Because why do you think many success stories start off by a dude saying, oh, back in my days I had nothing. Back in my days, roaches were in my goddamn cereal. Back in my day, my goddamn hairline was receding at the age of 12 or some shit like that, man. People who have nothing know what it means to accept themselves for their true weaknesses, which develops to strength anyways. I'm saying this to goddamn speak a sense of encouragement into anybody who feels like they ain't shit. Maybe you ain't shit, but don't get it twisted. Let me elaborate. Maybe you ain't shit, but let me goddamn specify what I was about to say. If you got nothing, no family who doesn't fuck with you, no friends, no goddamn validation in your circle, if you don't got shit, man, besides yourself, you might feel like you are weak as fuck, man. Because this is how I felt. Oh, holy shit. Ooh, give me a sec. What the fuck? This ice cream is getting to me, man. So, as I was saying before I started choking on my ice cream, maybe you feel like you ain't shit because you don't got shit. But that's not necessarily the case, because this is how I was thinking growing up. Because growing up, without diving into goddamn some sob stories, some goddamn sad stories, I never really had anything besides my own goddamn self. No validation, nobody gave a fuck. Etc. With that being said, I don't have trouble finding friends, but it's a different kind of thing. It's a complicated story. But if you can identify with what I just said, if you don't necessarily have shit as far as support and whatnot, maybe you feel like you ain't shit, and maybe you interpretate your life as, oh goddamn, I have nothing, therefore I am nothing type of a mind frame. But that's not necessarily the case, because having nothing in so many different ways is one hell of a gift, man. One hell of a gift, man. Trust me, let me tell you something, and what I'm about to say, I genuinely mean it. The things you want anyways, and the things you cannot obtain, which you are heartbroken about, whether it's friendships, material relationships, etc. The things you truly want, but you cannot get. Sometimes there's a good reason why you don't have what you motherfucking want. Because what you want is destroying you anyways, or it will destroy you. So in so many different ways, life is goddamn saving your own motherfucking ass by not giving you what you want. So you not having something right now must be for a reason, because you cannot handle what you want right now. You just motherfucking can't handle what you want. If you don't have what you want, and take this further than just money and synthetic man-made controlled desires, which has nothing to do with existence. These things you don't have right now and you want, and with the things you want and you don't have right now are for a reason. Because if you would have truly deserved it, you would have had it. As I was saying, take this beyond money, society, status and whatnot. It goes further. It goes motherfucking further. So in so many different ways, when you don't have something right now, you just can't handle it. Why do you think so many spiritual people say when you don't want nothing, you will have everything? Because now you can handle it. Now you are in the goddamn spiritual space of actually handling what you want. By not wanting it. See, life is not getting you something you cannot handle, and you have to understand that shit. When you cannot handle a relationship, you won't be granted a relationship. It's as simple as that, man. When you can't handle a goddamn stage, you won't be on the stage getting attention beyond money and whatnot, beyond YouTube views and whatnot. Life is only giving you things you can truly handle, and you have to keep that shit in mind. So don't even be so sad and heartbroken and goddamn discouraged by not having a lot. Don't interpret this as a weakness, because a weakness is not defined by lacking. Sometimes your lacking is for a reason. Sometimes you not having XYZ goddamn bitches in your backyard is for a reason. Because I don't know, dive in your life and you goddamn see what I'm talking about. I cannot be goddamn precise for everybody. I can only be vague so you can goddamn interpretate what I'm saying to your life and compare and contrast the goddamn details and specifics, you know what I'm saying? But what you don't have is in so many different ways for a reason, because I know this based on my own life experience. Maybe I was not getting a certain relationship, but when I look back, if I had that relationship, I would never be who I am today because I was doing some shit which I could never do if I would be in that relationship. So I have to thank God for not giving me that relationship. You see what I'm saying? So, this is why I'm always saying it's not all about how you feel and what you want. How you feel and what you want is not what's best for you. Human beings don't even know what's best for them. They might be like, oh, I wanna be the next Steve Hawking, I wanna be the next scientist. They might be tweaking in their own goddamn desires and lost in their own goddamn wishes. But your wish on being the next Steve Hawking might not be what's healthy for you. So in so many different ways, you're not getting what you want is saving your motherfucking ass. Do not get it twisted. You're not getting what you want is saving your motherfucking ass. It is saving your motherfucking ass. My ass, my wrist, and my whatnot. And in so many different ways, people who consider themselves as weak, and even weak, well, I'm just purely self-reflecting right now. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know about many people. Some people might be right. Some weak people might be right. They may be truly weak. But I'm talking about me. When you are somebody who had nothing growing up, when you were self-sufficient, when you had to goddamn be your own teacher, your own parent, your own student, your own goddamn girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatnot, if you had to be your own everything, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you think you're weak because you don't have access, you don't have goddamn applause, you don't have goddamn access and whatnot. But that doesn't mean that you are incapable. Because having nothing builds capability, period. Because if you don't have anything, you have to do everything on your own, which will make you the motherfucking total package. It will make you a motherfucking total package. A jack of all trades and a master of everything, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in nothing makes you a master of everything and a jack of all trades, because you know what it means to make something yourself, as I was saying earlier. Those who never truly had anything know what it means to make something for themselves. You get it? And being in that mentality is key to evolve in life, because if you have the slightest ounce of dependability emotionally inside of your body, especially as a man, you will get motherfucking nowhere. You will get motherfucking nowhere, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. I'ma keep it 1,000, I'ma keep it 1,000,000, and I'ma keep it 100. I'm saying. And one thing which helps you to deal with your weaknesses is acceptance. As I said in the very beginning, acceptance is a golden ass keyword, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. We're not meant to be perfect. Unless you're me. But our jokes aside, we're not meant to be perfect. We're not meant to be perfect. We're not meant to be good at everything, you know what I'm saying? When you truly understand your weaknesses, when you accept your weaknesses, when you look your weaknesses into the mirror, you start to feel a whole lot better. You start to feel a whole lot better. As I was saying in the very beginning, I'm one of the last persons who should make a video about this, because 18 years of my life I spent trying to be perfect, trying to be seen as the best thing ever, trying to be seen as the motherfucking grandiose spirit, the most grandiose spirit ever. So it's very funny that out of everybody I talk about this, but now I understand, now I motherfucking understand. I forgot my whole point, hold on a second, let me rewind. I forgot my own motherfucking point, I'm motherfucking retarded. Man, I talk too much, My mama was right, man, I talk too much. Let me rewind. I was saying something juicy. Yeah. So it's very funny that... Yeah, there you go. There you go. Very beginning, I'm one of the last person. No. Okay, I get it, man, I get it. You start to feel a whole lot better if you accept yourself for your own motherfucking weaknesses. Because your weaknesses are there for a reason. Your incapabilities are there for a reason. And that reason is a lesson. Wherever you feel weak at is a goddamn lesson you have to uncover. When you feel weak in area XYZ, behind that feeling of weakness, there is a secret, which is a lesson you need to understand. And if you understand that lesson, you will goddamn be stronger than ever. In short, when you can dive into your weaknesses, when you can goddamn understand your weaknesses, when you can truly accept and face your quote unquote weaknesses, you have the key to be a whole stronger person. A very strong person. Strong as ever. Strong as you've never been before type shit. So, man, shut your ass up second, Mello. There you go. So, weaknesses are not meant to be rejected, ghosted, hidden, etc. I mean, of course, nobody is like, yeah, guys, I cannot do this. Not everybody is boastful about their weaknesses. Not everybody is like, yeah, guys, I'm insecure. Not everybody bangs on their chest based on their weaknesses. But it is not a thing as you need to tell everybody your weaknesses. The only person who needs to know about your weaknesses is your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? This is the very least you should do to yourself. When you can look yourself into the mirror and when you can accept yourself for your weaknesses, you start to understand why you even felt weak. And when you understand your weaknesses, you will no longer feel so weak. Because weakness is only a thing if you don't understand something. You know what I'm saying? For instance, why do you think you felt incapable in algebra class? Because you wasn't understanding shit. So it is not that you ain't shit as a person. If you don't understand one specific thing, you will feel weak in that area. So weakness is linked into not having understanding. So it is time to develop understanding, and you cannot develop understanding if you constantly shame yourself for one specific thing inside of you. See what I'm saying? So don't even get it twisted. This is where the secret to strength lies, the quote-unquote secret, which is not even a secret. You keeping secrets is also linked in shame. And what are you so ashamed of? Really think about what the... I'ma tell you like a big ass gem, a big key which has helped me to deal with shame big time. Anytime I feel shame, I ask myself, what would I rather be? What would I rather be instead of this right here? Let's just say you reveal yourself as somebody who is a goddamn musician. Who you truly are is a musician, let's just pretend, right? But you are ashamed of you being a musician. So anytime you reveal yourself as a musician, you feel ashamed. But you deep down know you truly are a musician. You truly are that goddamn person who makes music, right? At any time that feeling of shame arises when you're starting to reveal yourself to yourself and others, ask yourself one specific question. Who would I rather be? Who the fuck would I rather be? Nobody! Motherfucking nobody, so then you have a very simpler time standing true to your own goddamn character, you see what I'm saying? Because when you are ashamed of who you truly are, ask yourself, who would you rather be? Nobody. Because you wouldn't be anybody else besides your true self, you see what I'm saying? I hope you'll understand, man. I hope you'll understand where I'm coming from, because this is something which has helped me in my life tremendously. I hope y'all motherfuckers understand, and if you don't, no, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but you just do you. You just do you. I'm just talking about what has helped me in my life tremendously. So I go some whatnot. And if y'all haven't liked the motherfucking live stream, you know what I'm saying? I know 3 likes, 3 views, 5 likes is great, but you know what I'm saying? Come on, get your boy famous. I wanna be worldly known. You know what I'm saying? Get me famous. Get me motherfucking famous. Get me motherfucking famous. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the antidote to weakness is not banging on your chest, screaming like, nah, guys, being a fucking retard. The antidote to your shame is admitting that you are ashamed, not to others, but to yourself. And once you are in a state of acceptance, understanding and whatnot, you start to face reality. And you cannot know something if you constantly run away from motherfucking reality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You cannot know something if you run away. Run away is not knowing. Run away is the negative side of knowing. If you don't have wisdom, you start to be an escapist. You see what I'm saying? The negative side of learning is being an escapist because you're not trying to learn. You see what I'm saying? Once again, think about school. Do we all like school? Fuck no. We all hate school. We all motherfucking hated school. So how did we feel when we were in that classroom? We wanted to escape, you see what I'm saying? Which is the negative side of learning. Not to say that you learn something in school, but you get the motherfucking point, do you? You get the motherfucking point. The negative side of learning or like having a lesson is running away. Because running away is only a thing when you don't understand and when you don't want to face that experience. So always seek to stay where you're at, and you can only stay in one specific space, inside of yourself. You can never run away from your space outside of you. You can never truly go anywhere else. So you need to stay where the fuck you at. Root yourself in your own tree, in your own body, so you don't become an escapist. On a very physical sense, this manifests people who run away from their body, who are ashamed of their body. But where can you go besides being in your body? Know what I'm saying? And even mentally, where can you go besides being in your own character? And even spiritually, where can you be except your own goddamn spirit? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You need to root yourself in yourself, for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And that's like the whole key to learning something, is to not be an escapist. Is to not be as fast as Usain Bolt on 10,000 lines of crack. Not running away like him, man. Stay where the fuck you at, man. Stay where the fuck you at, man. And to summarize the goddamn talk about weakness, let me tell you something. God never visits a born winner. God comes to those who had nothing all their life way quicker, because you know what it means to be close to your spirit. Those who aren't a part of much, those who aren't born in riches or in support, they know what it means to see nothing, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. That's what God is. That no-thingness. You see what I'm saying? So if you see yourself being in a state of nothing, you having nothing, nobody giving a fuck about you besides your own self, don't even be like, I'm a born loser. Don't even think, yeah, I'm a weak-ass motherfucker. Because you've been given an opportunity. Because this is something I had to understand. I was like this. I was quote-unquote diving into spirituality, bro. I cannot talk about that shit like it's a religion, hence I quote-unquote. I was diving into spirituality when I was 15. And when I was 15, I had nothing. You know what I'm saying? I had motherfucking nothing. Straight up nothing. So then, I was asking myself, why does somebody like me who had nothing is being granted so many great visions, so many great things, is in such a good position, mentally speaking? Shouldn't somebody who had everything be in a good position? So why is somebody like me who had nothing, not all their life, in a good position? And then it hit me. God never really visits privileged people. God only visits people who had nothing, because they know what it means to be close to nothing, close to no thing. And from that point, you start to understand what it means to build your own self up, besides relying on validation and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, let me open my goddamn door. It feels like a goddamn German gas chamber in here. Oh man, I'm fucking choking. What the fuck? I'm feeling like a Jew in Germany in 1944, man. What the fuck? This is like a goddamn gas chamber in here. Oh my god. Give me a sec, give me a sec. Ooh. Holy shit, man. It felt like a gas chamber in here. I was almost choking, man. Man, sometimes I need to open that goddamn window. Don't you open up that window. You know what I'm saying? Don't you open up that motherfucking window, no Bill Gates. Fuck Bill Gates, man. I made a Bill Gates diss track, man, on my last album. Check out Melonies, man. My track called Breaking Windows. A motherfucking Bill Gates diss track, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Bill Gates. I hope Bill Gates kills himself, man. That motherfucking pedophile. You know what I'm saying? If I would be in a goddamn ring for 5 seconds with Bill Gates, I would goddamn annihilate his ass, man. I'ma keep it 100. I'ma keep it 100, man. But anyways. What I was talking about? Let me rewind. Man, sometimes I get way off track, man. I talk about some stupid shit like fighting Bill Gates. And at that point, you start to understand what it means to build your own self up. Ah, yeah. Just being in itself nothing, not having anything, is not necessarily bad. Because then you start to understand what it means to be close to your own motherfucking spirit. And when you are close to your own spirit, you're straight for life. You are straighter than a staff, my eyes, my girls, and my whatnot. It goes like this, man. Wisdom does not come to those who are smart all their life. Wisdom comes to those who have been a fool all their life. You know what I'm saying? You don't become wise by being smart. You become wise by being a motherfucking retard. You see what I'm saying? Because wisdom is linked into making mistakes. And somebody who makes mistakes is not incapable. Somebody who makes mistakes is the closest person to the space of learning. Because you know what it means to be a retard. And now you know what it motherfucking means to learn something. You see what I'm saying? It goes like this, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. Wisdom is not coming to those who were smart. Wisdom is coming to those who were a fool all their life, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. And that's like everything in life. Strong people are those who felt the weakest, and weak people are those who felt the strongest all their life, man. It never really goes beyond that type of mechanism. Yes, sir. It never goes beyond that motherfucking mechanism. Somebody who feels like, oh, I'm the strongest person, or somebody who screams loudest is the weakest person. It still feels like I'm live from a goddamn gas chamber. What the fuck is kinda excruciating in here? Let's just go outside. Let's just go outside. The motherfucking air is excruciating. What the fuck? Whew. Let's just take a motherfucking fresh breather, my guys and my girls, my whatnot. Even though it's dark as hell outside. It is dark as hell outside, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. Motherfuckers, we outside. Ooh, let me breathe in, because inside of that shit, it feels like a goddamn Jewish 1944 gas chamber. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna motherfucking lie, man. Sticky as hell, man. Not sticky. It's like, the air is very thick, man. Thick as hell, man. I hate that shit. So let me breathe for a sec. Let me sit down too. Let me grab a motherfucking chair and let's just be outside for a sec. Yes, sir. So yeah. Oh my god, and check this out, man. Check this out, man. Oh my god. The moon is outside, man. Ain't that shit beautiful? Ain't that shit beautiful? I got them beautiful, that scenery. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, that scenery. But yeah, as I was saying, God never comes to those who are born in riches. Because if you are born in riches, you don't even know what it means to truly develop something on your own. Because when you have something, when you are spoiled in your brain, you are full of yourself. You only see what's being poured into you. And now you don't know what it means to be truly naked, to truly develop something on your own. Because people, I don't want to say suburban people, because a suburban person can also be poor in spirit and whatnot. But spoiled people, they don't know what it means to be somebody. Keyword, be somebody. Who even are you? Who is somebody? Somebody's nobody. They don't know what it means to be a fucking nobody. And those who know what it means to be a nobody develop everything on their own. They start to develop strength, they start to develop charisma, they start to develop their own creativity. Hence, every success story starts with, all my life I had nothing. All my life I had nothing. Because those to having nothing know what it means to have something. And they know riches. You don't know the value of anything. Maybe you are born in the Vatican, your parents suck your dick when you want validation, you have 10,000 meat riders inside of you and outside of you. You don't know the value of anything. Because those who don't have anything know the value of something. Because they know what it means to not have that specific thing. You see what I'm saying? And it goes just like them, my guys, my girls, my water. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. I need to piss. I need to piss like a motherfucker. I'm going on a piss break. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Yes, sir. We are back. Excuse my piss breaks, but we're right back, my guys. Can y'all even see me? Remotely. But y'all can hear me. That's enough, man. That's enough, man. I know I'm sexy now, but My voice is enough. I know I'm sexy and all, but my voice is enough for this one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my guys, and my whatnot. True strength comes from struggle and accepting your struggle for what it truly is, and not running away from your struggle, not hiding from your struggle, not making up lies to be seen in a better way. It's just understanding who you truly are. And who you truly are is nothing to be ashamed of. Because who you truly are is sacred. It's a very sacred consequence of all of your life experiences. Your life is sacred. Your life is precious. I know I like to talk a lot of shit, and I know I don't give a fuck about anybody, but your life is precious. Your life is sacred. And your weaknesses, what you label as your incapabilities or insecurities, are just a consequence out of your life. To be more specific, a lack of understanding. And the lack of understanding can be revoked. AKA your insecurities, which are born out of a lack of understanding. You're only afraid of that you can't understand, by the way, if you haven't noticed already. That can be fixed. This is not an eternal problem, you know what I'm saying? Man, check out the moon, man. Ain't that shit beautiful? Ain't that shit beautiful? The moon is in Leo tonight, you know what I'm saying? The moon wanna be praised, man. Yeah, we see you, moon. Yeah, we see you, moon. We motherfucking see you. The moon wants to be praised, you know what I'm saying? Check out the moon, man. The moon wants some spotlight too, man. But enough of you, I'm starting to get jealous. No, I'm just kidding. All praise to moon. All praise to mama, you know what I'm saying? All praise to the motherfucking moon. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the motherfucking moon. But let's just go back on the inside. It's getting kind of cold. Fuck you, moon. No, don't fuck you. I love you, moon. Please don't curse me, moon. You know what I'm saying? So let's just dive back on the inside. We stick around for 14 more minutes. Or 13 more minutes. Guys, what? Let me get right. Let me get right for a sec. There we go. We are straight. We are goddamn home once again, even though I don't live. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my guys and my whatnot. It's just linked in a lack of understanding. And that's what you need to understand. What you feel like is a weakness is something you don't necessarily understand. And it's never too late to understand yourself, because life ain't in a hurry. Life is going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Life ain't in a motherfucking hurry. So treat it as such, man. Patience is a motherfucking virtue for a motherfucking reason. Patience is a motherfucking virtue for a reason. Because patience allows you to see reality for what it truly is and not for what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, sometimes we feel goddamn bad, but that's not what it all comes down to, or what it boils down to. How you feel. How you feel is not what it boils down to anyways. You see what I'm saying? That's not necessarily the end all and be all, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. That's not the end all and be all. You see what I'm saying? That's not the end all and be all. It's all about doing the right thing, and you know what's the right thing for you. We all have different right things and different wrong things. Similarly, we have different weaknesses and different strengths. You may be good at this and you suck at that, but that doesn't mean you are valueless as a whole. That doesn't mean you ain't shit as a whole. That just means you need more understanding. Weaknesses are just weaknesses because you don't develop understanding. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. And besides that, why are you even comparing and contrasting yourself with others? A weakness is only a weakness in a human's mind because they compare themselves to others way too often. You see what I'm saying? Because what the fuck is even a weakness? What the fuck is even... Hold on a second. Oh, I'm getting a call right now. Give me 2 seconds. My bad. My bad. I started to be Michael Jackson once again, man. Somebody called me once again. You know what I'm saying? It's like a running gag for my live stream. It's not a mellow live stream if I don't get a motherfucking call, man. I cannot make that shit up, man. I just cannot make that shit up, my guys. I just cannot make that shit up, man. I just can't make that shit up. But yeah, weaknesses wouldn't be weaknesses if you're retarded ass and busy with comparing yourself with others. And why are you even comparing yourself? Everybody ain't shit, man. This world is full of nobodies. Absolute nobodies. So why are you even comparing yourself to nobodies? Must be quite a nobody yourself, huh? We got your ass, man. We motherfucking got your ass, man. You ain't hiding away, man. You ain't hiding away from Mello. But seriously, just understand, nobody's about nothing anyway, so there's no need to compare yourself. If you compare yourself with somebody, don't you ever, and I mean ever, don't you ever forget, nobody's about something anyways. Without the goddamn exception, unless you talk about me. But I ain't in your real life, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in your real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in your real life. But besides you, chances are, in your real life, nobody ain't shit. Nobody ain't shit. No, come closer, come closer. Nobody ain't shit. No, nobody ain't shit. Nobody ain't shit. So don't even dive into this comparing game, contrasting game. I have this, you have that type of game. See, humans like to play esoteric Pokemon. I have this card, you have this card. I have this Pokemon, you have this Pokemon. Yours is better than mine, but that's not what reality is all about, man. Human beings have like a Pokemon mind. My mind versus your mind. My life versus your life. Let's fight me. A motherfucking retarded Pokemon has mind, man. But we ain't in some anime. This is motherfucking real life, my guys, my whatnot. Comparing yourself is useless. There's not one thing I can get out of comparing myself to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an ego boost if you got them damage or some shit like that. But besides that, there's really nothing. My guys and my ears and my whatnot. But seriously, man, it's all about your own value. And you don't have value not because you are born incapable. You don't have value because you don't understand yourself. When you truly start to understand yourself, you will see your spirit's nature, and everybody has a benevolent spirit. Not everybody, but everybody has potential. Let's just keep it at that, man. Because maybe you ain't shit. Maybe you are a motherfucking retarded motherfucker. But everybody has potential. Let's just say that, man. Let's just say that, man. Everybody has potential, at the very least. So it's a question about unleashing your potential or dwelling on your potential. I meant to say, dwelling or unleashing your potential, and that is linked in understanding. If you don't understand yourself, you cannot unleash your potential, you know what I'm saying? This is something which has been bothering me in my life for a long time. I knew I had potential, but I had so many insecurities that I couldn't unleash my potential. Not nowadays, but previously. Like a couple years ago or some shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We all... Man, why do I look like a Chinese person? Look at my eyes. Look at that shit. I look like a fucking... Man, I'm fucking retarded, man. I am Asian myself and I talk like and I say I look like a Chinese person. Oh, I'm Asian myself, man. So I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess it kind of makes sense. My whatnot. But anyways. What was I saying? Man, I talk about so much bullshit sometimes I forget what I'm saying, man. I have a goddamn Venus in Gemini. It's because of my astrology. Blame it on the goddamn planets, you know what I'm saying? Blame it on the motherfucking planets. It's not my fault, it's my Venus in Gemini's fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. But let me rewind. What was I saying? What the fuck was I saying? I was saying some juicy ass shit, man. No. Ah, yeah. I ain't about nothing, so. I ain't about shit, man, so there we go. That's what I was talking about. I still have a lot of potential myself, but back in the days, I couldn't unleash my potential because I was too busy honing on my weaknesses. I was too busy focusing on my goddamn incapabilities. To the point, yeah, I felt my potential, but I couldn't unleash my potential in area XYZ because I was busy doubting myself or some shit like that. So it's all about you focus in so many ways too. It's all about what you focus on in so many different ways too, my guys and my girls, whatnot. If you wanna ask a question, feel free to ask a question. If you haven't liked that motherfucking live stream, the final 5 minutes have arrived, my guys and my girls and my whatnot. The final 5 minutes have arrived. You know what I'm saying? The final 5 minutes have officially arrived. Man, it feels good to do shit, man. It feels good to do shit. It feels good to be spiritual. It feels good to be into what I'm into, man. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to practice what I'm practicing. My guys and my girls and my whatnot. Life's amazing. Life's amazing. Amazing grace. Or some church type shit, you know what I'm saying? Life is motherfucking amazing. See, everything is about self-reflection. Yeah, Mellow, we get it. Everything is about self-reflection. We need no ad-libs. Shut your ass up, man. Shut your motherfucking ass up, man. Who told you to speak? Second Mellow. You are second Mellow for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Life is all about self-reflection anyways. So when somebody's talking about life is like this, they're saying their life is like that. You see what I'm saying? They are saying my life is like that. It's no absolute judgment type shit. Keep that shit in mind, man. Keep that shit in mind, man. Weaknesses is all about your perception and your inability to understand yourself. You see what I'm saying? And there's nobody to be afraid of anyways. Sometimes people dramatize, if that's even a word, about life. They think they are in competition with Jesus Christ. But when you step outside, you are in competition with people who can barely wipe their own ass, who can barely pay their Wi-Fi bill, who can barely stop being retarded. You are fearing people who can barely stop beating their meat 20,000 times a day. So I don't know, man. Why am I seeing this on my goddamn Instagram feed? Why am I seeing this? Colonization. I don't give a fuck about on how they killed goddamn people in the Middle East. What the fuck is this, man? That is on my Instagram. What the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this, man? Yeah, man, we killed so many people with the goddamn duck sack, goddamn... Duck sack? What the fuck? Dusek. Suspicious as hell, man. Why are they showing me some goddamn killing-ass instruments? Yo, back in my day, I killed people in the Middle East with my goddamn Islamic-ass goddamn sword. You know what I'm saying? Suspicious as hell, man. So suspicious as hell, my God, that's suspicious as hell. But why am I even on Instagram, man? But anyways, your weaknesses are not weaknesses. They're just your inability to understand yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to repeat myself, just rewind and people that talked about this goddamn live stream. Sometimes you don't need to repeat yourself, because if somebody understands, they understand off the bat. And it's not your responsibility to keep on sparking your goddamn juice into somebody who's dumb as donuts. You know what I'm saying? Dumb as a motherfucking bag of rocks. That's none of your business. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not teaching a short bus type of class. I'm not teaching anything, but I'm not talking to retarded people. If you understand, you understand, and if you don't understand, you will never understand. Because what I'm saying is not complicated. What I'm saying is no goddamn rocket science, which is retarded too. Fuck rocket science, fuck everything. But if you don't understand, it's a you problem. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that, man. Because things shouldn't be explained in a goddamn complex type of manner. In so many ways, people who are trying to sound complex are people who are very insecure and they try to sound smart because they are deep down know they are fucking retarded. So don't get it twisted. Do not get it motherfucking twisted. Do not get it motherfucking twisted. People who try to sound extremely intelligent, extremely intellectual, extremely extremely logical are people who have a very hard time cultivating wisdom in and of themselves because they know deep down they're fucking retarded. Everything is self-reflection, my guys, my girls, and my whatnot. Everything is motherfucking self-reflection, man. Somebody who tries very hard to be smart deep down knows that he is very fucking retarded. Or she is very retarded, whatever you identify as. Man, woman. I'm a woman myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a woman myself, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a goddamn lady myself, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So if YouTube ever starts to cancel me because I was talking some bullshit, just know YouTube is transphobic. I identify as a trans woman. So if YouTube is goddamn striking my channel at some point of time, YouTube is transphobic. Yo. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, see YouTube? I even have an earring, you know what I'm saying? I even have an earring. But just one, because my transition is not fully done. You see? I'm half woman, half man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My transition ain't completed, you know what I'm saying? So if YouTube ever starts to mess with me, YouTube is transphobic. Just for the record. Just for the record, just between me and you. Just between me and you, man. Man, it's getting kinda cold, man. What the fuck? My feet are freezing. My feet are motherfucking freezing. The moon is in Leo right now. I still have some time until the moon in Scorpio. I wanna drop. Let me not talk about something I haven't finished yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wait and see. Y'all wait and see. You see, talking about something before you're doing it is like faggot behavior. And I'm allowed to say faggot because I'm a trans woman myself. So, just for the record. I'm allowed to say faggot because I'm a trans woman. Just for the record, my guys. But seriously, talking about something before doing it is something females do. It's something women do. I don't know about y'all, but you shouldn't talk about something you've never really done yourself. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, your boy's heading out. Oh, how late is it? Yeah, one more minute. One more minute, my ass, whatnot. Talking about something before doing it is top tier faggot behavior, and as I was saying, I'm allowed to say faggot because I'm a trans woman myself. Like, can y'all convince me otherwise? Can y'all convince me that I'm a normal man? You know what I'm saying? When somebody's making up rules, you use their rules against them. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, enough goofing around. You know what I'm saying? Enough goofing around. And I catch you guys soon. I need to develop an outro. Because I do not know how to finish my goddamn live streams. I need to develop a motherfucking outro. Any suggestions? Nah, man, I need to do it myself, man. But anyways, my girls and my girls and my whatnot, like the motherfucking live stream if you haven't. Because I will head the fuck out right now. I appreciate y'all for watching. I see you guys soon enough. It's been your boy Blazing Metal with the Raging Sun, the Blazing Star, aka the GOAT of the universe. And I see you guys soon enough. Peace out, y'all. Like, I'm serious, like the motherfucking live stream. Right now. I'm dead serious. Like the motherfucking live stream right now. And if you already have, type a comment and say I have. I need to be famous. Come on, I need to be famous. So I stick around for 40 more seconds. I tie my shoe as y'all can type your shit and like my shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to be famous too. I need to be a superstar too. My whatnot. But anyways, I think I'll leave. Shout out to Carrie. Shout out to Xavier the artist. Shout out to XO Gilko. Yes sir, man. Diamonds on me too, man. We put that shit on. With that being said, yeah, shout out to Mac Dank, man. Shout out. I appreciate you also for being a shout out to Mac Dank. Y'all have a beautiful Sunday, and I'll see you guys soon enough.